Welcome friends to Literature Mantra. I'm Harsh Singh, and in this video I'll discuss some useful quotations that you can use in your answer writing. Now whether you are in undergrad level preparing for semester exams or whether you are preparing for entrance exams, चाहे वो PhD level के हों, MA entrance level के हों, if you have to write essays, quotations are a very useful tool to explain things in just one line or one phrase. ठीक है, एंड वॉर इज अ टॉपिक दैट इज ऑफन आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम्स. ठीक है, चाहे वो सेमेस्टर एग्जाम्स हों या एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स हों. सो विल डिस्कस सम इंपॉर्टेंट कोटेशंस which capture the spirit of war, be it the glory of war or the horror of war. ठीक है, both. Now, before moving ahead, if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on Telegram. ठीक है, and this is the link, Harsh Singh Sir Official, and this is a brief about me. ठीक है, having studied in Delhi University, I know pretty well what the level of answers should be. ठीक है, and what is expected of the candidate. ठीक है, क्या examiners ढूंढते हैं. I'm pretty well aware of that. Now the most famous quotation about war comes from Horace. ठीक है, the Roman writer Horace, and the quotation is dulcet decorum est pro patria mori. ठीक है, now इसका English translation क्या है? That it is sweet and fit to die for one's country. ठीक है, ये ब्रॉडली ट्रांसलेशन है इंग्लिश में, बट दिस इज द एग्जैक्ट कोटेशन. ठीक है, सो हियर होरेस इज ग्लोरीफाइंग वॉर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट कम्स फ्रॉम विल्फ्रेड ओवन. नाउ विल्फ्रेड ओवन इज अ वेरी फेमस पोएट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड वॉर वन इरा. ठीक है, एंड देयर इज अ फेमस पोएम बाय हिम जिसका टाइटल है डल्चेट डिकोरम एस्ट. ठीक है, एंड एट द एंड, ठीक है, विल्फ्रेड ओवन शोज हाउ वॉर इज हॉरिबल. ही ग्राफिकली डिटेल्स द हॉरर्स ऑफ वॉर and the sufferings of the soldiers. और एंड में ये लाइन है, the old lie dulcet decorum est pro patria mori. ठीक है, विल्फ्रेड ओवन कॉल्स दिस अ lie, मतलब इसे झूठ कहते हैं कि ये कोटेशन है कि that it is sweet and fitting to die for one's country, this is a big falsehood. ठीक है, so in your essays you can also quote this line. Then let's consider another quotation. This is another quotation. ठीक है, there is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. ठीक है, and this is a quotation from the ancient Chinese classic The Art of War. ठीक है, and this is the author. Even he is saying that there is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Then we have another example from Thomas Gray. ठीक है, the paths of glory lead but to the grave. ठीक है, ये भी बहुत famous quotation है, आपने पढ़ाई होगा ये. Next is from American literature by John Steinbeck. ठीक है, all war is a symptom of man's failure as a thinking animal. Look at how beautiful this quotation is and how beautifully it captures the spirit of war and how it indicates that war is not a good thing. ठीक है, all war is a symptom of man's failure as a thinking animal. Then another quotation is, in war there are no unwounded soldiers. ठीक है, in war there are no unwounded soldiers. मतलब ये कि there are some soldiers who may suffer physical harm, physical injury, but there are also soldiers who may suffer mental agony, mental pain. That is why he says that in war there are no unwounded soldiers. Then let's look at one more quotation. The true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him. ठीक है, this is from G.K. Chesterton. ठीक है, he is also a famous writer. ठीक है, the true soldier fights not because he hates what is in front of him, but because he loves what is behind him. मतलब ये कि a soldier is fighting for his family, his nation, his country. So this is a kind of glorification of war. ठीक है, now remember that whenever you write answers, try to write a balanced answer. ठीक है, कभी भी सिर्फ horrors के बारे में बात नहीं करनी है, because there are instances where fighting wars becomes inevitable, becomes necessary. Suppose somebody is attacking your country, then what do? You have to fight back, na? So even in writing answers, try to be balanced, okay? And of course, whatever the question is, based on that, you should select the appropriate quotation, okay? Now, in case you are preparing for MA English entrance or any university entrance where answer writing is involved, you can join our course, and for any inquiries, just WhatsApp us or call us on this number 7678160296. ठीक है, and I indicated to you the Telegram link, and you can also leave a comment on our YouTube channel Literature Mantra. And one last thing, you can also download our app from Google Play Store. So with respect to quotations, just make sure that it is appropriate for the question that is there in the exam. ठीक है, appropriate होना चाहिए. You can't just write or quote any kind of quotation for the sake of giving quotations. That is a wrong approach. Appropriate भी होना चाहिए. ठीक है, that is why I showed to you different quotations. All these different quotations indicate different dimensions of war. Some glorify war, some indicate the horrors of war. ठीक है, so based on the appropriateness of the question, you should select the quotation.